Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Wow, guys. Hey, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. You see Cenat, man, went over 1 million. Went over 1 million on Twitch. This is something that I think, and the reason I said I was going to talk about it, because it's like, man, to see that brother do that and to be so young, it puts a whole spin on everything, to be honest with you. Snoop Dogg is a real one for donating Kai his last 50,000 subscribers, 250,000. He needed to become the first streamer to hit 1 million subscribers on his Twitch. How cool is that? Let me tell you something about power, man. Brothers that come together, it don't matter what, our dynamic is so deep. You know, when I see all these young brothers and sisters get together, you got to realize I've seen a group of people get behind Cenat, and he also did the work himself with his whole, the way that his dynamic is when it comes down to streaming, the way that his dynamic is when it comes down to Twitch, when it comes down to even YouTube and the stuff that they've been doing. They've been working their butt off. I gotta say kudos to him, and to see the way all, not just Snoop, but all of the celebrities that have gotten behind him. Of course, Snoop is a big contribution to, you know, helping him, but to see everybody get behind this young kid is just something that I commend, man. To get our youth and our older OGs to get together with the young, you don't see that a lot. And I know already it's not just the most popular thing to see how two men can come together. I love the way Kai is when it comes down to the way he embraces the older generation, and the older generation embraces him. He's the bridge. He's the bridge to the youth for us. I don't know if you guys understood what was happening when him and Drewski ended up on BET Awards. I knew I could see the move already, man. And like I said, Snoop, I'm a big fan of Snoop and all of that movement anyway. So to see them working together and coming together and doing stuff like this, man, it's just another check on the list, man. You know, when you think that things are not going to be the way you would want them to be, because of the way the youth is, and you see the older guys sitting back talking crazy about the youth a lot of times, that is the worst thing you can have happen, is to see older cats sit back and talk about the younger cats, but don't talk to the younger cats. You've heard me say that so many times. We'll see people get back, oh man, they walking around here, they got their pants down to their legs on the ground and all that. And you'll say it to your other partners that's older, but you won't talk to the youngsters. And so without us being able to bridge those gaps and talk to the youth, I think is the most degrading and the most, I mean, we lose the most when it come down to that. When I say degrading, it hurts us as a culture when that doesn't happen. So when I look at Snoop, when I look at Cenat, when I look at all these young black kids that's on this whole stream with him, when I look at how his attitude is, when I seen him on the Jennifer Hudson show, when I seen him on the BET Awards, when I've seen him and I've watched this move, and I'm loving what I'm seeing when it comes down to his move. I'm loving the dynamic of what he is and who he is when it comes down to the whole movement that he's got going on, because of the way that, you know, he's interacting with people who he don't have to. He has the youth on his side. They all love him. They all support him. They all are that's his wave. That's his, when you think about it, that's his peers. So to see this dynamic, how they come together, a lot of times people say little ignorant stuff like he's a plant and all this. No, man. These are just different times. It's changing, bruh. So when I see Cenat, and when I see all these younger guys, the Speed guy, you know, and like I said, I just see them, and I'm not into them like you would think. I'm just watching. No, but to see somebody that look like me, that look like I used to look, and basically going around doing what they're doing in this time, we got to accept it for what it is. And how do we accept it for what it is? By embracing it, by saying, hey man, congratulations to you. And I've been researching these kids lately when it come down to just our move far as on the internet. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, man, that's dope to see, you know, that these guys are so accepted by their peers, and they're not only accepted, but they diversifying in the mix of them being accepted, crossing over and all that stuff. And it goes to the hard work of the OGs and the guys that basically paved the way before them too, because they did it. Snoop, people like Snoop did it. They interacted with a lot of those different people like Willie Nelson and all these different, they did it first. Michael Jackson, all this stuff was a part of it. So when you see this and you start to look at it and recognize what it is, what it truly is, you have to really, really say, you know what, I'm gonna embrace this move, man. So I wanted to just say congratulations to Kai, because at the end of the day, he's the first one to do it, to hit 1 million subscribers on Twitch. To be first, you'll never be able to take that from him. And I think it's something that he should be very proud of. I think the people that's on his team should be proud of what they built. I love all the fact that all of the people that went over there and supported him, I've been seeing it, man. I've been seeing him doing his thing, man. And I'm going to be real with you, bro. When Facebook, Instagram, I was just telling somebody that this morning, all that stuff first come out, older people, I was telling somebody that last night too, older people, oh man, I'm not getting on that Facebook, especially if you thought you was a little bit street, man, I'm not getting on that, MySpace, man, I'm not putting my information in there, man, had them stealing my card, had them stealing my stuff, man, I'm not fit to do that, no, hell no. But you look up years later, now you see them creeping into it. Why are they creeping into it? They creeping into it because it's the way of life now. They just wasn't willing to accept it up front. So that's a big problem. If they'd have been smart enough to accept it up front, they'd have been further along. So the devil again tricks you out of your position, and you not wanting to be susceptible to change. So therefore, you don't look at what's going on with the youth. You don't look at what's going on with technology, and you set in your ways. And a lot of time you been setting your ways cost you your way. All right, I better say that again. A lot of time when you've been setting your ways, it'll cost you your way, because times are going to change with or without you, and it'll leave you behind. So when you see Kai, when you see Drewski, when you see 85 South when they first came, when they had 3 people on the stage, when you see all these changes, man, don't duck and run from them when they don't have nothing wrong with the way that they're doing things. You embrace them. When you see from Country Wayne, any of these guys doing things in a different, new way, you got to jump on the wave of change, and you got to be a part and participate in it if it's something that basically you know that's going to start changing the trajectory of what everybody else is doing. And so we got to get on board, man. So congratulations again to Kai and him going over 1 million streams on Twitch. And also congratulations to all of them people, man, that, like I said, that made things, that changed the algorithm and changed things in our culture. And we got to embrace it again. I'm not going to let down on the older cats like myself. Embrace these young dudes, man. Quit hating, quit talking about these dudes like the time is changing. And you can't do a damn thing about it. You either roll with it or get rolled over. You either ride with it or collide with it. But either way, it's coming, and ain't a damn thing you can do about it. So these youth, man, these youngsters, man, when it come down to it, Kai, Drewski, all these younger cats, man. Shout out to DC Young Fly too for reposting my post yesterday. But it's just like all these people that rocking with the youth, and I see it. You can see it. You can see the transitions. Even Lil King and all them people, T.I. kids, all of them doing a great job, man. I just want to get on here and say that on my platform, because at the end of the day, it does matter. And you do have some that be crashing out a little bit. Boosie's son get caught with the machine gun. If we can talk about Boosie's son get caught with the machine gun, and we can talk about youngsters that end up getting in trouble and crashing out and shooting and killing each other, we can also celebrate the win of Twitch first, and he just so happened to be a black kid, Kai, basically getting to 1 million subscribers on Twitch. Congratulations, my fella. I appreciate you for showing the other kids they can do it, and you're gonna be a representation, and you probably gonna be, and I'm gonna stamp this, you probably gonna be the first youngest black billionaire. Keep doing your thing, man. Stop playing with these boys. Bring the noise, man. We need all of that. Boss Talk 101, man. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Download. Hey, man, listen. And if you're still watching, man, we talk about a lot of things. I don't know. I'll give you something. Let's see. There you go. We'll say Tupac. The killings going on in Houston is crazy, though. That's another thing. See, the dynamic in the media is so crazy. You have one extreme to the next, and you go from highs to lows, man. You got little black girls getting killed over in Houston at a bayou. Then you got Kai and them going up to 1 million on Twitch. And you just trying to juggle all this stuff to say, hey, guys, this is who we are. This is what we're doing. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. Hey, keep watching. And I'm gonna go back, celebrate the win with Kai, man. 1 million on Twitch, crazy numbers all over social media. Hey, these are billionaires. Stop playing. They're our future billionaires. You better get used to it. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.